Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Mario here with this dad thing, and today I'm just out here enjoying the mow. It's kind of breezy out here and the weather's not too hot, so day after 4th of July, so I figured why not. Today I want to talk about what grinds my gears, and that is mulch volcanoes, as you can tell by the title. They just sort of popped up everywhere within the last few years, and moved into this new neighborhood, new house about 6 months ago. It's the first thing I noticed, right? So they're kind of everywhere. They're not cool. And let me show you an example. So I took care of mine in the wintertime, probably about, I'd say 4 or 5 months ago. Took out at least 40 bags of mulch. But here is my neighbors and mine. Watch this. So this is what you don't want. You see all of that mulch piled up high above the trunk. Right there, look at that. So within there is probably girdling roots, and what that's going to do is choke your tree, right? So your roots are searching for oxygen, and they're going to wrap around, and it's going to pinch something on that tree, pinch the oxygen to the tree, and you're not going to get that natural root flare to show. So that's basically what happened to this guy, to my oak. That's why he's kind of yellow, and the one right behind me is super lush and green, right? So you're cutting off nutrients to the plant. What you want it to look like is this over here. Now this is my tree. As you can see, I took down all that mulch, and right over here, where you see this thick gray line, that's how high the mulch was coming up. So what I used to kind of narrow that down or take it down was obviously a shovel, but I think this guy, the Hori knife, and my trusty horse brush are what really did it for me, because you can rent an air spade. They're expensive, or buy one straight out if you have a lot to do, but that's going to run you about $1,000, or you can hire somebody to do it. If you're a DIYer like me, this is really all you need, right? So the idea is to take off as much mulch as you can, all the way to the bottom. Expose all of this root flare here, right there, and then you want to dig around as much of the root as you can. You can use screwdrivers, you can use the Hori knife, you can use those garden claws. You just want to make sure that you get out and expose the root. When you're done with it, you want it to look something like this here. See that exposed root? And then you want to get your handy horse brush and just sweep around that root. This is really helpful because it's going to not damage the root. You don't want all kinds of nicks and scratches and dings, because I mean it's probably not going to do much for your tree, but it will probably freak it out in a sense, right? So really get around those roots, and then when you're done, you want to backfill it with some nice compost, tree compost, and then maybe a nice layer of mulch. So 3 bags tops, depending on how big your ring is. But yeah, I mean, keep that tree happy. Make sure you expose that sexy root flare right there. And your tree